Hey KBUZZPOP family! Welcome back to another episode where we dive deep into the latest, most heart-stopping news from the Korean entertainment world. If you've been following our channel for a while, you already know we don't just deliver the news. We take you right into the moment, like you're standing there watching it unfold. But today's story is one that's going to tug at your heartstrings in a way you probably didn't expect. Because we're talking about Hye Kyo, yes, our beloved queen of K-drama, the woman whose grace, elegance, and talent have made her a global icon, being brought to tears after receiving truly shocking news. And trust me, fans are left shaken, heartbroken, and wondering what comes next. Now, before we dive in, I want you to take a moment and prepare yourself. This isn't one of those light-hearted, laugh-it-off updates. This is the kind of story that makes you pause, put down your phone, and really feel the weight of what's happening. And as we go along, I want you to share your thoughts in the comments. Do you feel sympathy, anger, shock, or maybe all three at once? Your voice matters here, because our KBUZZPOP family isn't just about watching the news, it's about feeling it together. So, here's what happened. The scene was set at a private industry gathering, a low-key event where actors, directors, and close friends from the entertainment circle were catching up, sharing laughs, and enjoying a peaceful evening. Hye Kyo was there looking radiant, as always, dressed in a simple yet classy cream-toned outfit, her hair styled in those soft waves that have become her signature. By all accounts, she was in good spirits, smiling, greeting old friends, and even sharing a few inside jokes with colleagues she hadn't seen in months. But then, something shifted. According to witnesses, a quiet conversation took place in the corner of the room between Hye Kyo and a longtime friend in the industry. It was the kind of talk where you could tell, just from body language, that something serious was being discussed. No cameras, no loud voices, just hushed tones and a sudden change in her expression. Those close by noticed that her bright smile began to fade. Her eyes. Well, if you've ever seen someone trying to keep it together in public, you know that look. And then, almost as if a wave of reality hit her all at once, Hye Kyo's eyes welled up with tears. She tried to blink them away, tried to keep that poised, graceful exterior we all know so well, but the emotion was too strong. Those standing nearby later said that the shift in atmosphere was almost palpable. The light chatter died down, the music in the background suddenly felt too loud, and every fan who since heard this story is asking the same thing. What could have been so shocking, so devastating, that it brought Hye Kyo to tears right there in front of her peers? Here's where it gets intense. Multiple sources claim the news she received involved someone incredibly important in her personal life. Someone who's been a steady presence for years, even through her career highs and lows. Without revealing too much out of respect for privacy, it's believed that this person was suddenly facing a crisis, the kind that changes everything. And for Hye Kyo, who has always been protective of her inner circle, hearing this in such an unexpected setting must have been overwhelming. Now, if you followed her journey, you know she's no stranger to public scrutiny. From the highs of massive drama hits like Descendants of the Sun and The Glory, to the lows of dealing with harsh media speculation about her private life, she's weathered storms before. But this felt different. This wasn't about an industry rumor or a paparazzi photo. This was about something real, raw, and deeply personal. And you could feel the ripple effect almost instantly. Fans who were lucky enough to catch glimpses of the moment, either from across the room or through the whisper network of K-entertainment insiders, began posting cryptic updates on social media. Some wrote messages of support without even knowing the full details, using hashtags like #StayStrongSongHyeKyo and #WeLoveYouHyeKyo. Others expressed their heartbreak more openly, saying they'd never seen her look so visibly shaken before. Pause for a second, KBUZZPOP fam. If you were there, in that room, watching one of the most poised and beloved actresses of our time struggle to hold back tears, what would you do? Would you approach her? Would you give her space? Drop your answers in the comments, because I want to hear from you. Back to the story. After the conversation, Hye Kyo reportedly stepped away from the crowd for a few minutes, heading towards a quieter area. Some say she took a moment in the hallway, others claim she went to a balcony to breathe. Either way, she was clearly processing the news, and those close to her respected her space. When she returned, her smile had returned, but you know how it is when someone forces a smile just to get through the night. Her eyes told a different story. Now, here's where the heartbreak hits home for fans. Over the years, Song Hye Kyo has been more than just an actress to many. She's been a symbol of resilience, someone who's shown that you can go through public heartbreak, career challenges, and intense scrutiny, and still rise above it all with grace. So seeing her in such a vulnerable moment, it's not just about celebrity gossip. It's about realizing that no matter how perfect someone's life looks from the outside, they can be going through unimaginable pain behind closed doors. The next day, the news had already spread, not in an official press release, but through the fan community and subtle media coverage. Reports didn't go into specifics, but the headlines were enough to stir the emotions of millions. Song Hye Kyo seen in tears after receiving news at private event. Fans express concern for actress's well-being. What's next for the queen of K-drama? And with every new article, the support poured in. International fans sent messages from all over the world, some even creating tribute videos compiling her most iconic moments alongside messages of encouragement. Korean fans, ever passionate, trended hashtags and left heartfelt comments on her recent Instagram posts. Even fellow actors quietly showed their solidarity. One was spotted liking an old photo of the two of them together, almost like a silent nod of comfort. Here's where I want to ask you, KBUZZPOP family. When your favorite celebrity, someone you've admired for years, goes through a tough time, do you prefer to give them space and privacy, or do you think fans should actively show support and let them know they're loved? I'm curious to hear your take, because this is one of those moments where the fan community can make a real difference. As for Song Hye Kyo, she hasn't made a direct public statement yet. And honestly, that silence speaks volumes. Sometimes, when life hits hard, the last thing you want to do is explain yourself to the whole world. You just want to process, heal, and move forward at your own pace. And maybe, that's exactly what she's doing right now. But if history is any indicator, she'll rise from this with the same quiet strength she's always shown. We've seen it before, in the way she's handled personal heartbreaks, in the way she's navigated the intense pressures of fame, and in the way she's always come back to her craft with renewed passion. So, here's my message to you, Song Hye Kyo. If somehow this video reaches you, know that your fans, both here in Korea and around the world, are with you. We see you. We appreciate you. And we're sending you nothing but love, healing, and strength. And to my KBUZZPOP fam, let's fill the comments with positivity today. No speculation, no rumors, just pure support. Let's make sure that if she, or anyone close to her, ever stumbles upon our video, they'll see a wave of love so strong it could lift anyone's spirits. Because at the end of the day, yes, she's a celebrity. Yes, she's a legend in the world of K-drama. But she's also a human being, and sometimes, even the strongest among us need to be reminded that they're not alone.